Hello, welcome to episode 6 of Pajama Wisdom. I've missed a few days because I had a cold and I was coughing a lot. Anyhow, today's episode is an awesome one. It is about two different things. It's about fear and anger, or fear being expressed as anger, and it's about us not necessarily getting the parents that we might have wanted or hoped for. And the two things are related, you'll see why. So, I've just had a phone conversation with a friend of mine, and this friend of mine is going through sort of a few things at the moment, and I'm actually very worried about them. And on the phone call, the purpose of me ringing them, the intention of me making that call was to actually connect with them, but like let them know that I cared and that I was thinking of them and I'm here for them and to support them, and it had the best of intentions around the actual call. But when I was talking with them, uh, it didn't quite work out the way I had planned. I ended up getting quite upset, and I basically was scared. What they were telling me made me very scared for them and very worried for them. And because I care about this person, I actually expressed it really badly. Um, I felt fear, I got upset, and I got angry with them because I felt so powerless to actually help them with the situation. And clearly, that's completely illogical. It makes no sense whatsoever. But it's like when a little kid runs out in the road in front of a car, and the parent scoops up the child and starts being really angry with them, going, "Why did you do that? Why did you run away from me? Blah blah blah." You know, and really, it's just that fear that they had that their child, someone they love, was going to be hurt, and that intense fear sometimes gets expressed as anger. And perhaps during your childhood, maybe you had parents who did love you, but they never seemed to be nice to you. Maybe they were actually frightened and in fear, and they would lash out in anger rather than show that fear. So maybe they did actually love you and their heart was in the right place. They just expressed it badly, the way I did just now to my friend. Because, yeah, I mean, the last thing my friend needed was me ragging on them. So I'm sorry. But yeah, it did make me think, how many times have we thought, our parents aren't very good parents, or maybe one parent or the other, and they've hurt us, they've damaged us, perhaps, but really they did actually love us. It just didn't seem to us like they did, just as that example of the little kid who nearly ran out in front of a car, and the parents responded with anger. So it's actually, we're human beings. We're not perfect. We are going to mess up at times. And maybe the anger was actually love, and we just couldn't see it. Thanks everyone for watching. Remember, fear can sometimes be expressed as anger. Try and be understanding and be compassionate and see what's really going on underneath, okay? It's not always as it seems. And maybe your strict, angry parent actually really did love you and just didn't know how to control your behavior or deal with your hyperactivity or whatever, and they actually lashed out in anger instead of really connecting and knowing where you were coming from and loving you the way you were. Maybe they actually were angry and strict because they wanted to try and keep you safe and prevent you from being hurt. So, thanks everyone for watching. Have an awesome day. Bye.